Make a decision. The act of choosing something. She made a decision to study abroad. Take responsibility. To accept that something is your fault or your duty. He took responsibility for the mistake. Pay attention. To focus your mind on something. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. Give advice. To tell someone what you think they should do. My teacher gave me advice about my future. Make a mistake. To do something wrong. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Take action. To do something to deal with the situation. We need to take action before it gets worse. Keep in touch. To stay in contact with someone. Let's keep in touch after you move. Make progress. To improve or move forward. She is making great progress in her studies. Take a break. To stop what you are doing and rest. Let's take a break for 10 minutes. Pay a compliment. To say something nice about someone. He paid her a compliment on her work. Give a speech. To talk in front of a group of people. She gave a speech at the graduation ceremony. Make an effort. To try hard to do something. You need to make more effort in class. Take a risk. To do something that might have a bad result. Starting a business means taking a risk. Keep a promise. To do what you said you would do. Always keep your promises. Make a difference. To have a positive effect on something. One person can make a difference. Take a look. To look at something quickly. Can you take a look at this email? Give permission. To allow someone to do something. The teacher gave permission to leave early. Make a plan. To decide how you will do something. Let's make a plan for the weekend. Take part. To join in an activity. Everyone is welcome to take part. Pay a visit. To go and see someone. I paid a visit to my grandparents last weekend. Give a hand. To help someone. Can you give me a hand with this box? Make a suggestion. To offer an idea for someone to think about. She made a suggestion to change the schedule. Take notes. To write down important information. Students should take notes during the lecture. Keep a secret. To not tell anyone something private. Can you keep a secret? Make a reservation. To book a place in advance. I made a reservation at the restaurant. Take a chance. To try something even if it might fail. You should take a chance and apply for the job. Give a presentation. To show and explain something to a group. He gave a presentation about climate change. Make a complaint. To say officially that something is wrong. She made a complaint about the noise. Take care of. To look after someone or something. He takes care of his younger sister. Pay a fine. To give money as a punishment. She had to pay a fine for parking illegally. Give an example. To show what you mean with a specific case. Can you give an example of what you mean? Make a comment. To say something about a topic. He made a comment about the new policy. Take medicine. To swallow pills or a liquid to feel better. Remember to take your medicine after meals. Keep calm. To stay relaxed and not get upset. Try to keep calm during the exam. Make a phone call. To contact someone by phone. I need to make a phone call before we leave. Take a seat. To sit down. Please take a seat and wait. Give feedback. To tell someone what you think about their work. The manager gave feedback to the team. Make a deal. To agree on something with another person. They made a deal to share the work equally. Take a shower. To wash your body with running water. I take a shower every morning. Pay attention to detail. To notice small things carefully. Good designers pay attention to detail. Give a warning. To tell someone that something bad might happen. The teacher gave a warning about the test. Make an appointment. To arrange a time to meet someone. I made an appointment with a doctor. Take a deep breath. To breathe in slowly to relax. Take a deep breath before you speak. Keep track of. To record or follow something over time. She keeps track of her expenses every month. Make a request. To ask for something politely. He made a request to change his work hours. Take turns. To do something one after another. The children took turns on the swing. Pay respect. To show that you admire or honor someone. We should pay respect to our elders. Give a tour. To show someone around a place. She gave us a tour of the city. Make a choice. To decide between two or more things. You have to make a choice right now. Take advantage of. To use an opportunity well. Take advantage of every learning opportunity. Keep a diary. To write about your day regularly. She has kept a diary since she was 10. Make a contribution. To give something useful to a group or cause. He made a great contribution to the project. Take a position. To state your opinion clearly. You need to take a position on this issue. Give a reason. To explain why something happened. She gave a reason for being late. Make a living. To earn enough money to survive. He makes a living by teaching music. Take a step. To move forward toward a goal. Taking the first step is always the hardest. Pay a price. To experience a bad result because of something. He paid a heavy price for his carelessness. Give a lift. To drive someone to a place. Can you give me a lift to the station? Make a judgment. To form an opinion about something. Don't make a judgment before you hear the facts. Take a test. To do an exam. She took a test in English yesterday. Keep an eye on. To watch something or someone carefully. Can you keep an eye on my bag? Make a discovery. To find something new. Scientists made an important discovery last year. Take a walk. To go for a walk outside. Let's take a walk in the park. Give a chance. To allow someone to try something. Please give me a chance to explain. Make a habit. To start doing something regularly. Try to make a habit of reading every day. Take a guess. To try to answer without being sure. Just take a guess if you don't know. Pay a salary. To give money to an employee for their work. The company pays a good salary. Give a response. To answer or react to something. She gave a quick response to the email. Make arrangements. To plan and organize something. We made arrangements for the trip. Take a message. To write down information from a phone call. Can you take a message for me? Keep in mind. To remember something important. Keep in mind that the deadline is Friday. Make an exception. To treat one case differently from the rule. The teacher made an exception for the sick student. Take a position. To have a clear opinion on something. The politician took a strong position on the issue. Give instructions. To explain how to do something. The coach gave clear instructions to the players. Make a list. To write down several things in order. I made a list of things to buy. Take effect. To start working or producing results. The new law will take effect next month. Pay a debt. To return money you owe someone. He worked hard to pay off his debt. Give support. To help someone emotionally or practically. Friends should give support when times are hard. Make a move. To take action or change your situation. It's time to make a move and find a new job. Take a look at. To examine something carefully. Can you take a look at this report? Keep quiet. To stay silent or not say anything. Please keep quiet during the movie. Make a profit. To earn more money than you spend. The business made a big profit this year. Take responsibility for. To accept blame or duty for something. You must take responsibility for your actions. Give a discount. To lower the price for someone. The shop gave me a discount on the jacket. Make a promise. To say that you will definitely do something. He made a promise to never lie again. Take a break from. To stop doing something for a short time. I need to take a break from social media. Pay attention to. To watch or listen carefully to something. Pay attention to the instructions before starting. Give a compliment. To say something kind about someone. She gave him a compliment on his cooking. Make a sacrifice. To give up something important for a good reason. Parents often make sacrifices for their children. Take a stand. To clearly support or oppose something. It's time to take a stand against bullying. Keep up with. To stay at the same level as something. It's hard to keep up with all the new technology. Make a point. To express an important idea clearly. She made a good point in the meeting. Take an interest in. To become curious or involved in something. He took an interest in learning Korean. Give a demonstration. To show how something works. The engineer gave a demonstration of the new machine. Make a loss. To spend more money than you earn. The company made a loss in the first quarter. Take a risk on. To trust someone or something even if it's uncertain. The investor took a risk on the new startup. Take a picture. To use a camera to capture an image. She took a picture of the sunset. Give a call. To phone someone. I will give you a call tomorrow morning. Make a noise. To produce a sound. Please don't make a noise in the library. Take a trip. To travel somewhere. We took a trip to Japan last summer. Keep a record. To write down information so you don't forget it. Keep a record of all your expenses. Make an impression. To cause someone to think well of you. He made a great impression at the interview. Take a vote. To ask a group to choose by raising hands or marking paper. Let's take a vote on where to eat. Give a nod. To move your head down to show agreement. He gave a nod when I asked if he was ready. Make a fuss. To get upset or complain about something small. Don't make a fuss over a small mistake. Take a breath. To pause and relax before doing something. Take a breath and think before you answer. Keep a balance. To maintain an equal level between two things. It's important to keep a balance between work and life. Make a bid. To offer a price for something. She made a bid for the house at auction. Take a toll. To cause damage or harm over time. Long hours at work took a toll on his health. Give a thumbs up. To show that you approve of something. The boss gave a thumbs up to the new idea. Make a fortune. To earn a very large amount of money. He made a fortune investing in real estate. Take a stand on. To express a clear opinion about something. She took a stand on environmental issues. Keep a low profile. To avoid drawing attention to yourself. After the scandal, he kept a low profile. Make a scene. To behave badly in public. Please don't make a scene at the restaurant. Take a hint. To understand what someone is suggesting indirectly. He finally took the hint and stopped talking. Give a signal. To show or tell someone when to do something. The referee gave a signal to start the game. Make a statement. To say something clearly and officially. The company made a statement about the issue. Take an exam. To do a formal test. She took an exam in math this morning. Keep a routine. To do things in the same order regularly. It helps to keep a routine when studying. Make a budget. To plan how to spend your money. We need to make a budget for the trip. Take a sample. To take a small amount to test or study. The doctor took a blood sample. Give a signal. To communicate something through an action or sign. She gave a signal to stop talking. Make a repair. To fix something that is broken. He made a repair on the broken window. Take a survey. To ask many people questions to collect information. The company took a survey of its customers. Keep a schedule. To follow a planned list of activities. Try to keep a schedule during exam week. Make a resolution. To decide firmly to do something. She made a resolution to exercise every day. Take a lesson. To receive instruction in a skill. He takes guitar lessons every Saturday. Give a review. To share your opinion about something like a book or film. She gave a positive review of the restaurant. Make a bid for. To try to get or achieve something. The team made a bid for the championship. Take charge. To take control of a situation. When the manager left, she took charge of the team. Keep a distance. To stay physically or emotionally away from something. It's better to keep a distance from negative people. Make a recovery. To get better after being sick or in trouble. He made a full recovery after the surgery. Take a position on. To state what you believe about a topic. The candidate took a position on climate policy. Give a quote. To say the price for a service. The contractor gave a quote for the renovation. Make a deal with. To agree on terms with another person or group. They made a deal with the supplier. Take a break. To pause from work or activity. Let's take a break and grab some coffee. Keep an open mind. To be willing to consider new ideas. Try to keep an open mind when you travel. Make a debut. To appear or perform for the first time. The young singer made her debut last night. Take a chance on. To trust or try something risky. I decided to take a chance on the new employee. Give a try. To attempt something you are not sure about. Just give it a try and see what happens. Make a commitment. To promise to do something seriously. She made a commitment to finish the project. Take a day off. To not work or study for one day. I need to take a day off to rest. Keep a positive attitude. To think in an optimistic way. Always keep a positive attitude even when things are hard. Give a push. To encourage someone to try harder. Sometimes people just need a push to get started. Make a connection. To form a relationship or a link between things. He made a connection between the two ideas. Take a leap. To make a big, bold decision. She took a leap and moved to a new country. Keep a tab on. To track what someone is doing or spending. The manager keeps a tab on the team's progress. Make a transition. To change from one state or situation to another. It was hard to make the transition to a new school. Take a breath of fresh air. To enjoy being outside or doing something new. Traveling always feels like a breath of fresh air. Give a green light. To give permission or approval to start. The boss gave a green light to the new project. Make a comeback. To return successfully after a failure. The team made an amazing comeback in the second half. Take an oath. To make a serious formal promise. The president took an oath of office. Keep pace with. To move or improve at the same speed as something. It's hard to keep pace with rapid technological change. Make a withdrawal. To take money out of a bank account. She made a withdrawal at the ATM. Take a detour. To go a different way than planned. We took a detour because of road construction. Give a bonus. To pay someone extra money as a reward. The company gave all employees a bonus. Make a referral. To recommend someone to another person or a service. The doctor made a referral to a specialist. Take a shortcut. To find a faster or easier way to do something. He took a shortcut through the park. Keep a grip on. To maintain control over something. Try to keep a grip on your emotions in stressful situations. Make a deposit. To put money into a bank account. I made a deposit at the bank this morning. Take a stand against. To oppose something strongly and clearly. She took a stand against workplace discrimination. Give a heads up. To warn someone about something in advance. Give me a heads up before you arrive. Make a turnaround. To change from a bad situation to a better one. The struggling company made a dramatic turnaround. Take a toll on. To have a harmful effect on something over time. Stress takes a toll on your mental health. Keep a log. To write down events or data regularly. The pilot keeps a log of every flight. Make a pitch. To try to convince someone of your idea. He made a pitch to the investors. Take a stab at. To attempt something even if you are not sure. Let me take a stab at answering this question. Give a rundown. To give a quick summary of something. Can you give me a rundown of what happened? Make a comeback. To become popular or successful again. Vinyl records have made a comeback in recent years. Take a back seat. To let someone else be in control. Sometimes it's wise to take a back seat and listen. Keep a lid on. To control or stop something from spreading. Try to keep a lid on the rumors. Make a getaway. To escape from a place quickly. The thieves made a quick getaway. Take a back seat too. To be less important than something else. Personal goals sometimes take a back seat to family needs. Give a breakdown. To explain something in detail piece by piece. She gave a breakdown of the project costs. Make a living from. To earn enough money to live by doing something. He makes a living from selling handmade furniture. Take a dim view of. To disapprove of something. The manager takes a dim view of employees being late. Keep a cool head. To stay calm in a difficult situation. A good leader keeps a cool head under pressure. Make a clean break. To completely end something and start fresh. After the breakup, she made a clean break and moved cities. Take a hard line. To have a very strict position on something. The government took a hard line on crime. Give a standing ovation. To clap while standing to show great appreciation. The audience gave a standing ovation after the performance. Make a fresh start. To begin again with a new attitude. Moving abroad gave him a chance to make a fresh start. Take a firm grip. To hold something tightly and with control. She took a firm grip on the handlebars. Keep a tight schedule. To follow a very strict time plan. During the conference, we kept a tight schedule. Make a U-turn. To completely change your opinion or direction. The politician made a U-turn on his earlier promises. Take a long-term view. To think about the future rather than just now. Investors should take a long-term view of the market. Give a wide berth. To stay far away from something or someone. I give that aggressive dog a wide berth. Make a beeline for. To go directly and quickly toward something. She made a beeline for the dessert table. Take a nosedive. To suddenly fall or get much worse. The company's profits took a nosedive last year. Keep a straight face. To not laugh or smile even when something is funny. It was hard to keep a straight face during his speech. Run a business. To manage and operate a company. She runs a small business from home. Run a risk. To be in a situation where something bad might happen. You run a risk of failure if you don't prepare. Run an errand. To go out to do a small task. I need to run a few errands before dinner. Run a test. To do an experiment or check to see if something works. The engineers ran a test on the new software. Run out of. To have no more of something left. We ran out of milk this morning. Run into. To meet someone by accident. I ran into my old friend at the supermarket. Run a fever. To have a body temperature that is higher than normal. The child was running a fever all night. Run a campaign. To organize activities to achieve a goal. The politician ran a successful campaign. Run late. To arrive or finish after the expected time. Sorry, I am running late for the meeting. Run a check on. To look into something to make sure it is correct or safe. The company ran a check on all new employees. Set a goal. To decide what you want to achieve. She set a goal to save money every month. Set a record. To achieve the best result ever in something. He set a new world record in the marathon. Set a deadline. To fix a date by which something must be finished. The manager set a deadline for the report. Set an example. To behave in a way that others should copy. Teachers should set a good example for students. Set a trap. To prepare something to catch an animal or trick a person. The spy set a trap for the enemy. Set a limit. To decide the maximum amount of something allowed. The doctor set a limit on how much sugar she could eat. Set a trend. To start a new fashion or way of doing things. That designer always sets new trends. Set a price. To decide how much something will cost. The seller set a fair price for the car. Set fire to. To make something start burning. The arsonist set fire to the building. Set free. To release someone from prison or control. The prisoners were set free after the trial. Set in motion. To start a process or series of events. His decision set a chain of events in motion. Set the stage for. To create conditions that allow something to happen. The meeting set the stage for future cooperation. Set aside. To save something for a specific purpose. She sets aside money every month for emergencies. Set up a meeting. To arrange a time for people to come together. Can you set up a meeting for Thursday? Set up a company. To start and organize a new business. He set up a company at the age of 25. Set boundaries. To establish limits on what you will accept. It is important to set boundaries in relationships. Set in stone. To make something fixed and impossible to change. The schedule is not set in stone yet. Set the pace. To establish the speed or standard for others to follow. The lead runner set the pace from the start. Set a precedent. To do something for the first time that others will follow. The court case set an important legal precedent. Set your mind to decide firmly to achieve something. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. Put effort into. To work hard on something. She put a lot of effort into the presentation. Put pressure on. To force or stress someone to do something. The boss put pressure on the team to finish early. Put a plan into action. To start doing what you planned. It is time to put our plan into action. Put emphasis on. To give special importance to something. The teacher puts emphasis on writing skills. Put at risk. To make something or someone likely to be harmed. Reckless driving puts lives at risk. Put into practice. To actually do what you have learned or planned. It is hard to put new habits into practice. Put on hold. To delay or pause something. The project was put on hold due to budget cuts. Put forward a proposal. To officially suggest an idea or plan. She put forward a proposal to improve working conditions. Put trust in. To believe that someone is reliable. I put my trust in my team completely. Put a stop to end or prevent something. The school put a stop to bullying immediately. Put into words. To express a feeling or idea using language. It is hard to put this emotion into words. Put in charge of. To give someone responsibility over something. He was put in charge of the whole department. Put aside differences. To ignore disagreements, to work together. The two teams put aside their differences for the project. Put on a show. To perform or pretend to entertain others. The kids put on a show for their parents. Put up with. To accept something unpleasant without complaining. I can't put up with this noise anymore. Put your foot down. To firmly refuse to allow something. She put her foot down and said no more over time. Put into perspective. To see something in a balanced and realistic way. Traveling helped me put my problems into perspective. Put a value on. To decide how important or expensive something is. It is hard to put a value on true friendship. Put in a good word for. To say something positive about someone to help them. Can you put in a good word for me with the manager? Get the hang of. To learn how to do something after practicing. It took a while, but I finally got the hang of driving. Get rid of. To remove or throw away something you no longer need. I need to get rid of these old clothes. Get along with. To have a friendly relationship with someone. She gets along well with her coworkers. Get in touch with. To contact someone. I will get in touch with you next week. Get out of hand. To become impossible to control. The party got out of hand very quickly. Get to the point. To say the most important thing without wasting time. Please get to the point, we don't have much time. Get a grip. To take control of your emotions or situation. Get a grip and stop panicking. Get carried away. To become so excited that you lose control. Don't get carried away with spending during the sale. Get cold feet. To suddenly feel nervous about doing something. He got cold feet right before the wedding. Get the picture. To understand a situation clearly. I think I get the picture now. Get wind of. To hear about something unofficially. She got wind of the surprise party early. Get a head start. To begin something earlier than others. Waking up early gives you a head start on the day. Get on someone's nerves. To annoy someone repeatedly. That constant tapping is getting on my nerves. Get the ball rolling. To start something so others can continue. Let me get the ball rolling with an introduction. Get away with. To do something wrong without being punished. He thought he could get away with cheating. Get back on track. To return to the right path after a problem. After the setback, the team got back on track. Get the most out of. To use something as fully and effectively as possible. Try to get the most out of every learning opportunity. Get a move on. To hurry and start doing something. We need to get a move on, or we will be late. Get to grips with. To begin to understand or deal with something difficult. It took time to get to grips with the new software. Get in the way of. To block or prevent something from happening. Don't let fear get in the way of your dreams. Get a second opinion. To ask another expert for their view. I decided to get a second opinion from another doctor. Get off to a good start. To begin something in a positive way. The new employee got off to a great start. Get the upper hand. To gain an advantage over someone. The team got the upper hand in the second half. Get a feel for. To begin to understand how something works. It takes time to get a feel for a new city. Get your act together. To organize yourself and behave more responsibly. You need to get your act together before the deadline. Get a word in. To have a chance to speak during a conversation. It was hard to get a word in during the meeting. Get on with. To continue doing something or have a good relationship. Let's get on with the work, we have a lot to do. Get the wrong idea. To misunderstand a situation. I hope you didn't get the wrong idea about what I said. Get to the bottom of. To find the true cause of a problem. We need to get to the bottom of this issue. Get a kick out of. To feel excitement or enjoyment from something. He gets a kick out of solving difficult puzzles. Get down to business. To stop talking about other things and focus on work. Let's get down to business and discuss the plan. Get your money's worth. To receive good value for what you paid. At that price you really get your money's worth. Get a raw deal. To be treated unfairly. She felt she got a raw deal in the salary negotiation. Get out of your comfort zone. To try things that feel new or difficult. Growth happens when you get out of your comfort zone. Get the green light. To receive permission or approval to proceed. We finally got the green light to start the project. Get in over your head. To be involved in something too difficult to manage. He got in over his head with too many responsibilities. Get a taste of. To experience something briefly for the first time. The internship gave her a taste of real work life. Get your bearings. To understand where you are or what is happening. It took a few days to get my bearings in the new city. Get the hang of things. To become comfortable with a new situation. After a week I started to get the hang of things. Get a feel for. To develop an understanding of how something works. You need time to get a feel for the new role. Get the facts straight. To make sure you have the correct information. Let's get the facts straight before making a decision. Get in shape. To become physically fit through exercise. She worked hard to get in shape for the marathon. Get a point across. To make someone understand what you are saying. It was hard to get my point across in the meeting. Get on board. To agree with and support a plan or idea. We need everyone to get on board with the new strategy. Bring about change. To cause something to happen differently. Education can bring about real change in society. Bring to light. To reveal something that was hidden. The investigation brought new facts to light. Bring into question. To cause doubt about something. The new evidence brings his honesty into question. Bring to an end. To finish or stop something. The peace agreement brought the conflict to an end. Bring up a topic. To introduce a subject into a conversation. She brought up the topic of salary during the meeting. Bring to attention. To make someone notice something important. He brought the safety issue to the manager's attention. Bring under control. To manage something that was difficult or dangerous. Firefighters worked hard to bring the fire under control. Bring to life. To make something feel real or exciting. The actor really brought the character to life. Bring forward a proposal. To officially suggest something at a meeting. She brought forward a proposal to reduce working hours. Bring to justice. To catch and punish someone who did something wrong. The criminal was finally brought to justice. Bring into focus. To make something clearer or easier to understand. The report brought the main issues into focus. Bring to a halt. To suddenly stop something. The accident brought traffic to a complete halt. Bring to the table. To offer something useful in a discussion or deal. What skills can you bring to the table? Bring into line. To make someone follow the rules or standards. The new manager brought the team into line quickly. Bring to mind. To make you think of something or someone. That song brings happy memories to mind. Bring into play. To start using something as part of a plan. New technology has been brought into play to solve the problem. Bring to a close. To formally end something. The chairperson brought the meeting to a close. Bring to bear. To use your knowledge or influence to deal with something. She brought all her experience to bear on the problem. Bring into effect. To start officially using a new law or rule. The new regulation was brought into effect last month. Bring to your knees. To defeat or weaken someone completely. The economic crisis brought many businesses to their knees. Hold a meeting. To organize and run a formal gathering. We will hold a meeting on Friday afternoon. Hold a conversation. To talk with someone for a period of time. It is hard to hold a conversation in a noisy place. Hold a position. To keep a job or opinion. She has held the same position for 10 years. Hold back. To stop yourself or someone else from doing something. He held back his tears during the speech. Hold on to. To keep something and not let it go. Hold on to your ticket until the end of the journey. Hold responsible. To say that someone must accept blame for something. The company was held responsible for the accident. Hold in high regard. To have a lot of respect for someone. She is held in high regard by her colleagues. Hold your ground. To refuse to change your opinion or position. He held his ground even when others disagreed. Hold a grudge. To stay angry at someone for a long time. Try not to hold a grudge, it only hurts yourself. Hold the line. To stay firm and not give in to pressure. The negotiators held the line on the price. Hold attention. To keep someone interested in something. A good teacher knows how to hold students' attention. Hold in check. To prevent something from growing or getting worse. Regular exercise helps hold stress in check. Hold out hope. To continue believing something good might happen. We still hold out hope for a positive result. Hold your tongue. To stop yourself from saying something. She had to hold her tongue during the argument. Hold a grudge against. To continue to feel angry at someone. He still holds a grudge against his former partner. Hold true. To remain accurate or valid. That rule holds true in most situations. Hold the key to. To be the most important factor in solving something. Education holds the key to a better future. Hold to account. To make someone explain and accept blame for their actions. Leaders must be held to account for their decisions. Hold steady. To remain stable and not change. The company's profits held steady despite the recession. Hold your own. To perform well in a difficult situation. She held her own in the debate against experienced speakers. Draw a conclusion. To decide something based on evidence. What conclusion can we draw from these results? Draw attention to. To make people notice something. The report draws attention to serious health risks. Draw a distinction between. To show clearly how two things are different. We must draw a distinction between fact and opinion. Draw on experience. To use past knowledge to help with a current situation. She drew on her experience to solve the problem. Draw up a plan. To write or create a detailed plan. The team drew up a plan for the new product launch. Draw inspiration from. To get ideas or motivation from something. She draws inspiration from nature in her artwork. Draw a line. to set a limit on what is acceptable. You need to draw a line between work and personal life. Draw a comparison to show how two things are similar. The teacher drew a comparison between the two historical events. Draw to a close. To come near to the end. As the year draws to a close, we reflect on what we achieved. Draw a blank. To be unable to remember or think of something. I drew a blank when asked for the answer. Draw the short straw. To be the unlucky person chosen for an unpleasant task. He drew the short straw and had to work on the holiday. Draw criticism. To receive negative reactions from others. The new policy drew a lot of criticism from the public. Draw a crowd. To attract many people to a place or event. The street performer drew a large crowd. Draw a salary. To receive regular payment for your work. She draws a salary of $50,000 a year. Draw the line at. To refuse to do something because it goes too far. I draw the line at working on weekends. Draw to an end. To be almost finished. The project is slowly drawing to an end. Draw up a contract. To write a formal legal agreement. The lawyers drew up a contract for both sides to sign. Draw in. To attract or involve someone in something. The exciting story drew me in immediately. Draw from. To take or use something from a source. The author draws from real-life experiences in her novels. Draw a map. To create a visual guide showing directions or locations. Can you draw a map to your house? Draw the curtain on. To officially end something. The retirement party drew the curtain on his long career. Raise a question. To introduce a topic that needs discussion. Her comment raised an important question about safety. Raise awareness. To help people know more about an issue. The campaign aims to raise awareness about mental health. Raise concerns. To express worry about something. Several employees raised concerns about the new policy. Raise funds. To collect money for a cause. They organized an event to raise funds for the school. Raise standards. To improve the level of quality expected. The new principal worked hard to raise standards. Raise expectations. To cause people to expect more from something or someone. The early success raised expectations for the next project. Raise objections. To formally say that you disagree with something. Several members raised objections to the proposal. Raise the bar. To set a higher standard for others to achieve. That performance really raised the bar for the competition. Raise a family. To care for and bring up children. They decided to raise a family in the countryside. Raise the alarm. To warn people that there is danger. She raised the alarm when she smelled smoke. Raise your voice. To speak louder, especially when angry. Please don't raise your voice in this office. Raise a point. To mention something important in a discussion. He raised a good point about the project budget. Raise doubts. To make people uncertain about something. The new evidence raised doubts about his guilt. Raise hopes. To make people feel more optimistic. The positive test results raised hopes for a cure. Raise the stakes. To increase how much is at risk in a situation. Moving to a bigger market really raised the stakes. Raise an eyebrow. To show surprise or disapproval with a small reaction. Her unusual request raised a few eyebrows. Raise a toast. To lift your glass and say something to honor someone. Let's raise a toast to the happy couple. Raise your profile. To become more well-known or respected. Writing articles helped him raise his professional profile. Raise capital. To get money to start or grow a business. The startup raised capital from several investors. Raise the issue of. To bring up a topic that needs to be addressed. She raised the issue of gender equality at the conference. Raise to power. To give someone authority over others. The general was raised to power after the revolution. Fall into place. To become clear or organized naturally. Once I understood the basics, everything fell into place. Fall short of. To fail to reach a goal or expectation. The results fell short of what we had hoped for. Fall behind. To not keep up with others or a schedule. He fell behind in his studies during the illness. Fall apart. To break into pieces or fail completely. The agreement fell apart after just 2 weeks. Fall in line. To follow the rules or do what is expected. New employees are expected to fall in line with company policy. Fall into a trap. To make a mistake that was hard to avoid. Don't fall into the trap of working without a plan. Fall out of favor. To lose the support or approval of others. The old method has fallen out of favor in recent years. Fall under. To be included in a category or be affected by something. This case falls under criminal law. Fall prey to. To be harmed or tricked by something. Many people fall prey to online scams. Fall into a routine. To start doing the same things regularly, without thinking. After a month I fell into a comfortable routine. Fall to pieces. To become very upset or stop functioning. She fell to pieces when she heard the bad news. Break a habit. To stop doing something you do regularly. It is hard to break a bad habit. Break a record. To do something better than anyone has done before. She broke the world record in swimming. Break a promise. To fail to do what you said you would do. Never break a promise to someone you care about. Break the ice. To say or do something to make people feel more relaxed. He told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. Break the news. To tell someone about something important or surprising. She had to break the news of the accident to his family. Break the rules. To do something that is not allowed. Students who break the rules will face consequences. Break the cycle. To stop a pattern of behavior from repeating. Education helps break the cycle of poverty. Break new ground. To do something that has never been done before. The research team broke new ground in cancer treatment. Break even. To earn exactly as much money as you spend. The business broke even in its first year. Break free from. To escape from something that is holding you back. She finally broke free from her fear of failure. Break into a market. To start selling successfully in a new area. The company is trying to break into the Asian market. Break down barriers. To remove things that prevent people from connecting. Sport can break down cultural barriers. Break out of. To escape from a place or situation. He worked hard to break out of his comfort zone. Break the silence. To say something after a long quiet period. She broke the silence with a simple question. Break down a problem. To divide a difficult issue into smaller parts. Try to break down the problem into simple steps. Break a deal. To fail to keep an agreement. If you break the deal, you will lose their trust. Break the mold. To do something in a completely new way. Her innovative design really broke the mold. Break a tie. To score or decide to end a draw between two sides. The final goal broke the tie in the last minute. Break the law. To do something that is illegal. Anyone who breaks the law must face punishment. Break common ground. To find things that both sides agree on. The negotiators tried to break common ground. Break a sweat. To begin to work very hard at something. She didn't even break a sweat during the easy workout. Break a story. To be the first to report a piece of news. The journalist broke the story about the scandal. Break a spell. To end a period of good or bad luck. The defeat broke the team's winning spell. Break the surface. To come up through something to appear. The swimmer broke the surface and took a deep breath. Break a pattern. To stop something from happening repeatedly. Therapy helped him break the pattern of negative thinking. Lose track of. To stop knowing where something is or how much time has passed. I lost track of time while reading. Lose sight of. To forget the original purpose or goal of something. Don't lose sight of what really matters. Lose confidence. To stop believing in your own abilities. She lost confidence after the harsh criticism. Lose patience. To stop being able to wait calmly. He lost patience after waiting an hour. Lose interest. To no longer feel excited or curious about something. She lost interest in the project halfway through. Lose control. To no longer be able to manage a situation or emotion. He lost control of the car on the icy road. Lose focus. To stop concentrating on something important. It is easy to lose focus when you are tired. Lose touch with. To stop communicating with someone over time. I lost touch with most of my school friends. Lose momentum. To slow down and lose the energy to continue. The campaign lost momentum after the scandal. Lose ground. To become weaker or less successful compared to others. The company is losing ground to its competitors. Lose face. To feel embarrassed because your reputation has been damaged. He didn't want to lose face in front of his team. Lose heart. To become discouraged and stop trying. Don't lose heart even when things are difficult. Lose a battle. To fail in one part of a larger struggle. We lost the battle, but we will win the war. Lose your temper. To suddenly become very angry. She lost her temper when she heard the excuse. Lose your way. To become confused about your direction or purpose. He lost his way after leaving university. Lose sleep over. To worry so much that you cannot sleep. Don't lose sleep over things you cannot control. Lose the plot. To become confused or start behaving strangely. After so many changes, she completely lost the plot. Lose a grip on. To stop being able to control something. The government is losing its grip on the situation. Lose out on. To miss a chance to get or enjoy something. If you wait too long, you might lose out on the opportunity. Lose credibility. To stop being trusted or believed by others. The politician lost credibility after the scandal. Lose a debate. To fail to convince others in an argument. He lost the debate on points. Lose a contract. To fail to win or keep a business agreement. They lost the contract to a smaller competitor. Lose your nerve. To suddenly feel too scared to do something. She lost her nerve right before her performance. Lose the thread. To forget the main point of what you were saying. He lost the thread of his argument midway through. Win an argument. To successfully prove your point in a disagreement. She won the argument with clear evidence. Win approval. To get positive agreement from others. The new design won approval from the whole team. Win a contract. To successfully get a business agreement. The firm won a major contract with the government. Win a prize. To receive an award for doing something well. She won first prize in the writing competition. Win confidence. To earn the trust of others over time. He slowly won the confidence of his new team. Win a battle. To succeed in one part of a larger struggle. Winning this battle brought them closer to victory. Win over. To persuade someone to agree with you or like you. Her honest speech won over the audience. Win hands down. To win very easily with no real competition. They won the competition hands down. Win recognition. To receive acknowledgement for your achievements. Her research finally won international recognition. Win the day. To be successful in the end. Hard work and determination won the day. Win support. To gain agreement and help from others. The candidate worked hard to win public support. Win the trust of. To make someone believe you are reliable. It takes time to win the trust of a new client. Win a majority. To get more than half of the votes or support. The party won a clear majority in the election. Win a reputation. To become known for doing something well. She won a reputation as a brilliant scientist. Win back. To regain something you lost. He worked hard to win back the trust of his customers. Win a seat. To be elected to a position in government. She won a seat in parliament for the first time. Win ground. To make progress and gain advantage in a situation. The new approach is winning ground in the industry. Win a scholarship. To be awarded money to study somewhere. He won a scholarship to study at Oxford. Win favor. To gain the positive opinion of someone important. She worked hard to win the favor of her new boss. Win a dispute. To successfully resolve a disagreement in your favor. The union won the dispute over working conditions. Win a bid. To be chosen after competing for a contract or project. The city won the bid to host the Olympics. Win an election. To get the most votes in a political contest. The new party won the election by a wide margin. Win a promotion. To successfully advance to a higher job level. She worked hard and finally won a promotion. Keep up appearances. To pretend that everything is fine even when it is not. He kept up appearances despite his financial problems. Keep your options open. To not make a final decision, so you can choose later. Try to keep your options open until you have more information. Keep pace with. To move or develop at the same speed as something else. It is hard to keep pace with changes in technology. Keep a promise. To do what you said you would do. Always keep your promises no matter how hard it is. Keep an eye out for. To watch carefully for something. Keep an eye out for any suspicious activity. Keep something in check. To prevent something from getting worse or out of control. Regular exercise helps keep your weight in check. Keep someone posted. To regularly update someone with new information. Please keep me posted on any developments. Keep your cool. To stay calm in a stressful situation. It is important to keep your cool during a crisis. Keep a tight rein on. To control something or someone very carefully. She kept a tight rein on the project budget. Keep abreast of. To stay informed about the latest news or developments. Professionals must keep abreast of changes in their field. Keep your head above water. To manage to survive a difficult situation. With so many bills, it was hard to keep our heads above water. Keep a straight face. To not show any emotion, especially amusement. It was almost impossible to keep a straight face. Keep tabs on. To monitor someone or something closely. The manager keeps tabs on everyone's progress. Keep your word. To do what you promised. A person of integrity always keeps their word. Keep the peace. To prevent arguments or conflict. The role of the mediator is to keep the peace. Keep up with the times. To stay modern and not fall behind. Businesses must keep up with the times to survive. Keep things in perspective. To think about something in a balanced way. Try to keep things in perspective when you face problems. Keep the ball rolling. To continue something that has already started. Good communication helps keep the ball rolling. Keep a watchful eye on. To observe something or someone carefully. Parents should keep a watchful eye on young children online. Keep your distance. To stay away from someone or something. It is wise to keep your distance from negative people. Keep something under wraps. To keep something secret until the right time. The company kept the new product under wraps until launch day. Turn down an offer. To refuse something that was offered to you. She turned down the job offer for personal reasons. Turn into. To change and become something different. The small argument turned into a serious conflict. Turn over a new leaf. To change your behavior and start acting better. After the mistake, he decided to turn over a new leaf. Turn a blind eye to. To pretend not to notice something wrong. You should not turn a blind eye to injustice. Turn the tables on. To reverse a situation, so you gain the advantage. The underdog team turned the tables on the favorites. Turn to someone for help. To ask someone for assistance. She always turns to her mentor for advice. Turn things around. To change a bad situation into a good one. The new manager turned things around in just 6 months. Turn a profit. To start earning more money than you spend. The company finally turned a profit after 3 years. Turn your attention to. To start focusing on something new. Let's turn our attention to the next item on the agenda. Turn the tide. To change the direction of a situation. The new strategy turned the tide in their favor. Turn out well. to have a good result in the end. I was nervous, but the presentation turned out well. Turn a corner. To pass the most difficult part of a situation. After months of struggle, the business has finally turned a corner. Turn your back on. To abandon or ignore someone who needs you. Don't turn your back on your friends when they need help. Turn upside down. To completely change or disrupt something. The news turned his whole world upside down. Turn the clock back. To return to how things were in the past. You cannot turn the clock back, so focus on the future. Turn your life around. To completely change from a bad situation to a good one. She turned her life around after getting help. Turn something to your advantage. To use a difficult situation in a positive way. He turned the criticism to his advantage and improved. Turn out to be discovered to be something in the end. The quiet student turned out to be incredibly talented. Turn over in your mind. To think about something carefully for a long time. She turned the idea over in her mind before deciding. Turn a deaf ear to ignore what someone is saying. The government turned a deaf ear to the protesters. Face a challenge. To deal with something that is difficult. Every entrepreneur faces challenges at the start. Face consequences. To experience the results of your actions. You must face the consequences of your decisions. Face the facts. To accept the truth even when it is unpleasant. It is time to face the facts about the situation. Face a dilemma. To be in a situation where you must choose between two difficult options. She faced a difficult dilemma between career and family. Face opposition. To deal with people who disagree with or resist you. The new law faced strong opposition from the public. Face reality. To accept things as they really are. It was hard to face reality after the failure. Face a setback. To experience something that slows your progress. Every successful person has faced setbacks along the way. Face pressure. To be in a situation where others expect a lot from you. Athletes face enormous pressure to perform well. Face criticism. To receive negative comments about your actions or work. The director faced harsh criticism for the film. Face the music. To accept punishment or criticism for something you did. It is time to face the music and admit your mistake. Face up to accept and deal with something difficult honestly. She had to face up to her responsibilities. Face an uphill battle. To deal with something very difficult to achieve. The new candidate faces an uphill battle in the election. Face the consequences of. To deal with the results of a past action. He had to face the consequences of his poor choices. Face a crisis. To deal with a sudden serious and dangerous situation. The government faces a major economic crisis. Face scrutiny. To be carefully examined or questioned by others. The company's finances faced intense scrutiny. Face charges. To be officially accused of a crime. The executive faced charges of fraud. Face a deadline. To have a fixed time by which something must be done. The team is facing a tight deadline for the project. Face uncertainty. To be in a situation where the future is not clear. Many workers face uncertainty about their jobs. Face elimination. To be at risk of being removed from a competition. The team faces elimination if they lose tonight. Face a threat. To be in danger from something or someone. The forest faces a serious threat from deforestation. Carry out a plan. To do what was planned. The team successfully carried out the plan. Carry out research. To do a study or investigation. Scientists carried out research on the new vaccine. Carry out instructions. To follow and complete what you were told to do. Please carry out the instructions carefully. Carry the weight of. To be responsible for something heavy or important. She carried the weight of the whole team on her shoulders. Carry a risk. To involve the possibility of something going wrong. Extreme sports carry a high level of risk. Carry forward. To bring something into a new period or situation. Let's carry these lessons forward into the next project. Carry conviction. To seem believable and genuine. His apology didn't carry much conviction. Carry the day. To succeed or win in the end. Her persuasive argument carried the day. Carry a message. To communicate or express an idea to others. The film carries a powerful message about equality. Carry influence. To have the power to affect others' opinions. His opinion carries a lot of influence in the industry. Carry out duties. To perform your responsibilities or tasks. She carried out her duties with great dedication. Carry on a conversation. To continue talking with someone. It is hard to carry on a conversation in a loud place. Carry a burden. To deal with a heavy responsibility or problem. He carried the burden of debt for many years. Carry out an investigation. To look into something carefully to find the truth. Police carried out a full investigation into the incident. Carry weight. To be important and have influence. Her opinion carries a lot of weight in the company. Carry out a task. To complete a job or activity. He was asked to carry out several tasks before noon. Carry a tune. To sing notes correctly and in the right pitch. She can't carry a tune, but she loves to sing. Carry the blame. To be held responsible for something that went wrong. He carried the blame for the entire team's failure. Carry out an assessment. To evaluate or measure something carefully. The school carried out an assessment of student progress. Carry an idea forward. To develop and continue working on a concept. The team carried the idea forward into a full proposal. Hold back progress. To prevent things from improving. Fear of failure can hold back your progress. Hold a belief. To have a strong opinion about something. She holds a strong belief in the power of education. Hold an event. To organize and run a public activity. The city will hold a major sports event next year. Hold office. To have an official position in government. He held office for 2 terms as president. Hold a record. To be the person with the best achievement in something. She holds the record for the fastest time. Hold a view. To have a particular opinion about something. He holds the view that technology improves life. Hold power. To have control or authority over others. The party has held power for over a decade. Hold interest. To keep someone engaged and curious. A good book should hold your interest from start to finish. Hold significance. To be important or meaningful. This date holds great significance for our family. Hold sway. To have great influence over others. Traditional values still hold sway in rural communities. Hold currency. To be widely accepted or believed. That old theory no longer holds currency in modern science. Hold court. To be the center of attention in a social situation. She held court at the dinner party with her stories. Hold promise. To show signs of being successful in the future. The young athlete holds great promise. Hold a candle to be as good as something or someone else. Nothing can hold a candle to a home-cooked meal. Hold firm. To stay strong and not change your position. The negotiators held firm on their demands. Hold an inquiry. To officially investigate something. The government held an inquiry into the disaster. Hold a trial. To carry out a legal process to decide guilt. The court held a trial lasting 3 weeks. Hold someone to their word. To expect someone to do what they promised. I will hold you to your word on this. Hold in contempt. To feel that something or someone deserves no respect. He held the new rules in contempt. Hold at bay. To prevent something from getting closer or worse. Medicine helped hold the disease at bay. Hold a fascination for. To be very interesting to someone. Ancient history holds a fascination for her. Hold the fort. To manage things while others are away. Can you hold the fort while I am at lunch? Hold your breath. To wait anxiously for something to happen. Everyone held their breath for the final result. Hold someone accountable. To require someone to explain and accept responsibility. Leaders must be held accountable for their decisions. Hold a referendum. To ask all citizens to vote on a single issue. The country held a referendum on the new constitution. Hold a seminar. To organize an educational discussion or workshop. The university held a seminar on artificial intelligence. Hold your horses. To slow down and wait before doing something. Hold your horses, we need to think this through first. Hold a monopoly on. To be the only one who has or controls something. The company holds a monopoly on the local market. Work out a solution. To find an answer to a problem through effort. They worked out a solution after hours of discussion. Work out a deal. To reach an agreement after negotiation. The two companies worked out a deal last week. Work toward a goal. To make continuous effort to achieve something. She works toward her goal every single day. Work under pressure. To perform tasks well even when stressed. Good employees know how to work under pressure. Work in partnership. To cooperate with others to achieve something. The two organizations work in partnership on the project. Work to your advantage. To use a situation in a way that benefits you. Your language skills could work to your advantage here. Work up the courage. To build enough bravery to do something difficult. He finally worked up the courage to ask for a raise. Work out the details. To figure out all the small parts of a plan. We need to work out the details before we start. Work around a problem. To find a way to deal with something without solving it directly. We worked around the issue by changing the schedule. Work in harmony. To cooperate smoothly and without conflict. The team works in harmony to achieve its goals. Work at your own pace. To do something as fast or slow as you prefer. Online learning lets you work at your own pace. Work off a debt. To pay back what you owe through effort or work. He worked off his debt by taking extra shifts. Work on improving. To make continuous effort to get better at something. She is constantly working on improving her skills. Work up an appetite. To become hungry through physical activity. A long hike always works up a good appetite. Work side by side. To work closely together with someone. The two teams work side by side on the campaign. Work in silence. To do tasks without making noise or talking. She prefers to work in silence when concentrating. Work to a budget. To do something without spending more than allowed. The team managed to work to a tight budget. Work through a problem. To deal with a difficulty step by step until it is solved. It takes patience to work through a complex issue. Work like a charm. To be very effective and produce great results. The new method worked like a charm. Work your way up. To start at a low level and gradually reach a higher position. He worked his way up from intern to director. Work in shifts. To take turns working at different times of day. The factory staff work in shifts around the clock. Work flat out. To work as hard and fast as possible. The team worked flat out to meet the deadline. Work in conjunction with. To work together with something or someone else. The software works in conjunction with the hardware. Work out the kinks. To fix the small problems in something. They spend a week working out the kinks in the system. Work in isolation. To work alone without help or contact with others. It is hard to work in isolation for a long time. Work to a deadline. To complete something by a fixed time. Journalists are used to working to tight deadlines. Work out a compromise. To find a middle ground that both sides accept. The two parties worked out a compromise on the issue. Work in tandem. To work together at the same time toward a shared goal. The two departments work in tandem on new products. Work up a sweat. To exercise hard enough to start sweating. He worked up a sweat at the gym this morning. Work out the bugs. To find and fix problems in a system or plan. The engineers spent days working out the bugs. Pay off in the long run. To produce good results after a long period of time. Hard work always pays off in the long run. Pay close attention. To listen or watch very carefully. Pay close attention to the instructions before starting. Pay the price for. To suffer the bad results of something you did. He paid the price for ignoring the warning signs. Pay tribute to. To show respect and gratitude toward someone. The ceremony paid tribute to fallen soldiers. Pay dividends. To produce benefits or positive results over time. Regular practice pays dividends in the long run. Pay in advance. To give money before receiving a product or service. You must pay in advance to secure your booking. Pay your dues. To earn your position by working hard over time. She paid her dues before becoming a senior manager. Pay out of pocket. To pay for something yourself without help. He paid for the repairs out of pocket. Pay a premium. To pay more than the usual price for something better. You pay a premium for organic food, but it is worth it. Pay lip service to. To say you support something but not really mean it. The company pays lip service to sustainability, but does little. Pay heed to. To listen carefully and take something seriously. You should pay heed to expert advice. Pay through the nose. To pay a very high price for something. We paid through the nose for tickets to the concert. Pay your respects. To show honor to someone who has died or retired. Friends gathered to pay their respects at the funeral. Pay a penalty. To accept a punishment for breaking a rule. The player had to pay a penalty for the foul. Pay off a loan. To finish paying back money you borrowed. She worked hard to pay off her student loan. Pay in installments. To pay for something in small amounts over time. You can pay for the course in monthly installments. Pay a commission. To give a percentage of a sale to the person who made it. Salespeople earn a commission on every deal they close. Pay a ransom. To give money to free someone who has been taken. The family paid a large ransom for the hostage. Pay an invoice. To settle a bill sent by a supplier or service provider. Please pay the invoice within 30 days. Pay your way. To pay for your own expenses without relying on others. She worked part-time to pay her way through college. Pay attention to feedback. To listen carefully to what others say about your work. Always pay attention to feedback so you can improve. Speak your mind. To say exactly what you think without hiding anything. Don't be afraid to speak your mind in meetings. Speak on behalf of. To say something officially representing another person or group. She spoke on behalf of the entire team. Speak volumes. To express a lot without using words. His silence spoke volumes about how he felt. Speak up for. To defend or support someone with words. She spoke up for her colleague during the argument. Speak out against. To publicly say that something is wrong. Many citizens spoke out against the new law. Speak from experience. To say something based on what you have personally gone through. I speak from experience when I say this is not easy. Speak the same language. To understand each other easily, because of shared ideas. We immediately clicked because we spoke the same language. Speak highly of. To say very positive things about someone. Her former boss speaks highly of her work ethic. Speak with authority. To talk in a confident and knowledgeable way. She always speaks with authority on financial matters. Speak in general terms. To talk about something without giving specific details. He spoke in general terms about the future of the company. Speak off the record. To say something privately that should not be reported. He told me off the record that changes were coming. Speak at length. To talk about something in great detail for a long time. She spoke at length about the challenges of leadership. Speak to the point. To say only what is relevant and not waste time. Please speak to the point, we have limited time. Speak in a whisper. To talk very quietly, so only nearby people can hear. She spoke in a whisper, so as not to wake the baby. Speak of the devil. Said when someone appears, just as you mention them. Speak of the devil, here comes John now. Speak your truth. To express your honest personal experience or opinion. Everyone deserves a space to speak their truth. Speak in favor of. To say things that support a particular idea or a person. 3 members spoke in favor of the proposal. Speak out of turn. To say something at the wrong time or without permission. He spoke out of turn and upset the whole room. Speak a common language. To share the same values or ways of communicating. Good teammates speak a common language. Speak plainly. To say something in a simple and direct way. Let me speak plainly, this situation is serious. Serve a purpose. To have a useful function or role. Every part of the design serves a specific purpose. Serve as an example. To be a model for others to follow. Her career serves as an example to young professionals. Serve a sentence. To spend time in prison as punishment for a crime. He served a 5-year sentence for fraud. Serve notice. To officially warn someone that something will happen. The landlord served notice to the tenants. Serve the public. To work to help and benefit ordinary people. Public servants are expected to serve the public honestly. Serve an apprenticeship. To learn a trade by working under an expert. He served an apprenticeship as a carpenter. Serve your interests. To benefit you or help you achieve your goals. This agreement serves the interests of both parties. Serve as a reminder. To help someone remember something important. This anniversary serves as a reminder of our shared values. Serve a dual purpose. To fulfill 2 functions at the same time. This room serves a dual purpose as an office and a studio. Serve justice. To make sure that the right thing is done legally. The court exists to serve justice fairly. Serve a community. To work for the benefit of a local group of people. She has dedicated her life to serving her community. Serve an agenda. To work toward a specific hidden or stated goal. Some media outlets serve a particular political agenda. Serve time. To spend time in prison after being convicted of a crime. He served time for a crime he did not commit. Serve as a basis for. To be the starting point for something larger. This research serves as a basis for future studies. Serve an ultimatum. To give someone a final demand with serious consequences. The manager served an ultimatum to the underperforming team. Serve a need. To provide something that people require. The new clinic serves a real need in the community. Serve the best interests of. To do what is most beneficial for someone. Parents should always serve the best interests of their children. Serve as a bridge. To connect 2 different groups or ideas. Cultural exchange serves as a bridge between nations. Serve at the pleasure of. To hold a position only as long as someone allows it. The advisor serves at the pleasure of the president. Serve an important role. To have a significant function in a system or group. Teachers serve an important role in shaping society. Build a relationship. To develop a close connection with someone over time. It takes time to build a strong relationship. Build confidence. To gradually develop a stronger belief in your abilities. Small successes help build confidence over time. Build a reputation. To develop a particular image in the minds of others. She built a reputation as a reliable professional. Build a foundation. To create a strong base for something to grow on. Reading widely helps build a strong foundation of knowledge. Build momentum. To gradually increase speed or energy toward a goal. The campaign started slowly but began to build momentum. Build a career. To develop your professional life over time through hard work. She built a successful career in international finance. Build trust. To develop a sense of reliability between people. Consistency and honesty are key to building trust. Build a network. To develop connections with people in your field. Attending conferences is a great way to build a network. Build on success. To use past achievements as a base for future ones. The team built on their success from the previous year. Build bridges. To create understanding and connection between different groups. Good leaders know how to build bridges between people. Build up strength. To gradually develop physical or mental power. She built up her strength through daily exercise. Build a case. To gather evidence and arguments to support a position. The lawyer spent weeks building a case for his client. Build a consensus. To get a group of people to agree on something. The chairperson worked hard to build a consensus. Build character. To develop positive personal qualities through experience. Facing challenges helps build character. Build an empire. To create a large and powerful business or organization. He built a business empire from nothing. Build resilience. To develop the ability to recover from difficulties. Children build resilience by facing small challenges. Build in flexibility. To design something so it can be changed easily. Try to build in flexibility when making long-term plans. Build up a savings. To gradually accumulate money over time. It is smart to build up a savings for emergencies. Build a legacy. To create something that will be remembered after you are gone. She wanted to build a legacy of kindness and generosity. Build from scratch. To create something completely new without any existing base. He built the company from scratch with no outside help. Solve a problem. To find an answer or fix for something difficult. Engineers are trained to solve complex problems. Solve a mystery. To find the explanation for something unknown. The detective worked hard to solve the mystery. Solve a dispute. To find a way to end a disagreement between people. The mediator helps solve the dispute peacefully. Solve an equation. To find the value of an unknown in a math problem. Students must learn to solve equations in algebra class. Solve a crisis. To deal with and end a dangerous or urgent situation. The team worked around the clock to solve the crisis. Solve the puzzle. To figure out something that was confusing or unclear. It took days to solve the puzzle of the missing data. Solve the issue. To deal with and fix a particular problem. We need to solve this issue before it gets worse. Solve a conflict. To end a fight or disagreement between people or groups. Good communication helps solve conflicts effectively. Solve the problem at its root. To fix the original cause of an issue. To truly solve the problem, you must address its root cause. Solve by trial and error. To find an answer by trying different options until one works. He solved the technical issue by trial and error. Achieve a goal. To successfully reach something you aimed for. She achieved her goal of running a marathon. Achieve success. To reach a high level of accomplishment. Hard work and dedication are the keys to achieving success. Achieve a balance. To find an equal and stable level between two things. It is important to achieve a balance between work and rest. Achieve recognition. To receive acknowledgement for your efforts or achievements. He finally achieved recognition for his research. Achieve results. To produce outcomes that meet your expectations. The new strategy achieved impressive results. Achieve a milestone. To reach an important point in a process or journey. Graduating from university is a major milestone. Achieve harmony. To reach a state where things work well together. Good communication helps teams achieve harmony. Achieve a breakthrough. To make an important discovery or sudden progress. Scientists achieved a breakthrough in cancer research. Achieve a consensus. To get everyone in a group to agree. The committee worked hard to achieve a consensus. Achieve independence. To reach a state of being free and self-sufficient. The country achieved independence after years of struggle. Achieve potential. To reach the highest level of what you are capable of. Every student deserves the chance to achieve their potential. Achieve a turnaround. To successfully change from failure to success. The new CEO achieved a remarkable turnaround in 2 years. Achieve notoriety. To become famous for something negative. The film achieved notoriety for its controversial content. Achieve parity. To reach a state where two things are equal. Women continue to fight to achieve parity in the workplace. Achieve stability. To reach a steady and secure state. The country is working hard to achieve economic stability. Achieve a verdict. To reach a final decision in a legal case. The jury took 3 days to achieve a verdict. Achieve the impossible. To do something that seemed too difficult. With enough determination, you can achieve the impossible. Achieve a ranking. To reach a specific position in a competitive list. She achieved a top 10 ranking in the world. Achieve longevity. To last or remain successful for a very long time. Quality and consistency help businesses achieve longevity. Achieve a standard. To reach a required level of quality or performance. All products must achieve a minimum safety standard. Achieve a settlement. To reach a formal agreement to end a dispute. The two sides finally achieved a settlement out of court. Develop a skill. To practice and improve an ability over time. You can develop any skill with enough dedication. Develop a strategy. To create a detailed plan for achieving a goal. The team met to develop a strategy for the new quarter. Develop a habit. To start doing something so often it becomes automatic. Try to develop the habit of reading before bed. Develop a relationship. To build a deeper connection with someone over time. It takes time to develop a meaningful relationship. Develop an understanding. To gradually gain knowledge about something. Living abroad helps you develop an understanding of other cultures. Develop a theory. To form an idea to explain something based on evidence. The scientist developed a new theory about climate change. Develop a solution. To create an answer to a problem. Engineers worked together to develop a solution. Develop a product. To create something new from an idea to a finished item. The team spent a year developing the new product. Develop a plan. To create a detailed outline of steps to achieve something. We need to develop a clear plan before we proceed. Develop an app to design and build a software application. She developed an app to help people track their spending. Develop potential. To help someone grow and use their natural abilities. A good mentor helps develop the potential of others. Develop expertise. To become highly skilled and knowledgeable in a field. She spent years developing expertise in data science. Develop resilience. To build the ability to cope with difficulties. Going through hard times helps develop resilience. Develop a curriculum. To design the content and structure of a course of study. The teachers worked together to develop a new curriculum. Develop awareness. To increase understanding of an important issue. The campaign aims to develop awareness of mental health. Develop an argument. To build and strengthen a position with evidence. Students learn to develop arguments in debate class. Develop a portfolio. To build a collection of work samples over time. Designers develop a portfolio to show potential clients. Develop symptoms. To begin showing signs of an illness. She developed symptoms after returning from her trip. Develop a vision. To create a clear picture of what you want to achieve in the future. Good leaders develop a clear vision for their organization. Develop an interest in. To start becoming curious or passionate about something. He developed an interest in photography at a young age. Establish a connection. To create a link or relationship between people or things. The researcher established a connection between stress and illness. Establish a routine. To set up a regular pattern of behavior. It helps to establish a routine when starting a new job. Establish credibility. To prove that you are reliable and trustworthy. She established credibility through years of consistent work. Establish a precedent. To do something for the first time that sets a standard. The ruling established a precedent for future cases. Establish a presence. To make yourself known and visible in a place or field. The company is trying to establish a presence in Asia. Establish contact. To begin communicating with someone for the first time. The team established contact with the local authorities. Establish trust. To build a feeling of confidence and reliability with someone. It takes time to establish trust in a new relationship. Establish a partnership. To formally agree to work together with another person or group. The two universities established a research partnership. Establish a framework. To set up a structure for organizing or understanding something. The new law establishes a framework for data protection. Establish authority. To make clear that you have power and should be respected. A new manager must establish authority from the start. Establish a base. To set up a starting point or headquarters for operations. The charity established a base in the disaster zone. Establish norms. To set standards for what is considered normal or acceptable. Schools help establish social norms for young people. Establish a link between. To show that two things are related or connected. Research has established a link between diet and health. Establish independence. To prove that you can manage on your own. Moving out helped her establish her independence. Establish a timeline. To set out the order and dates for events or tasks. Let's establish a timeline for the project milestones. Establish boundaries. To set clear limits on what is acceptable in a relationship. It is healthy to establish clear boundaries with others. Establish a system. To put in place a method for organizing something. The team established a system for tracking customer feedback. Establish legitimacy. To prove that something is valid and accepted by others. The new government worked to establish its legitimacy. Establish a reputation for. To become known for a particular quality. The restaurant has established a reputation for excellent service. Establish communication. To set up a way for people to exchange information. The first step was to establish communication between the two teams. Maintain a balance. To keep things at a steady and equal level. It is important to maintain a balance between work and play. Maintain a relationship. To keep a connection with someone strong over time. It takes effort to maintain a long-distance relationship. Maintain a standard. To keep the level of quality at an expected point. The company works hard to maintain high standards. Maintain control. To keep power or authority over a situation. The pilot maintained control of the plane during the storm. Maintain focus. To keep your attention on something without getting distracted. It is hard to maintain focus in a noisy environment. Maintain order. To keep things organized and under control. The teacher worked hard to maintain order in the classroom. Maintain momentum. To keep moving forward at a steady pace. The team needs to maintain momentum going into the second half. Maintain a position. To keep holding a particular opinion or role. She maintained her position despite heavy criticism. Maintain composure. To stay calm and controlled in a difficult situation. He maintained his composure throughout the difficult interview. Maintain contact. To continue communicating with someone regularly. Try to maintain contact with your professional network. Maintain a record. To keep an ongoing written account of information. The hospital maintains a record of every patient visit. Maintain consistency. To keep doing something the same way over time. Success in business requires maintaining consistency. Maintain a schedule. To keep following a planned timetable. It is important to maintain a schedule during exam period. Maintain discipline. To keep control over behavior and follow rules. Good athletes maintain strict discipline in their training. Maintain silence. To stay quiet and not say anything. The audience maintains silence during the performance. Maintain a lifestyle. To continue living in a particular way. It is expensive to maintain a luxury lifestyle. Maintain boundaries. To keep the limits you have set in a relationship. Healthy relationships require both people to maintain boundaries. Maintain a competitive edge. To stay better than others in your field. Companies invest in research to maintain a competitive edge. Maintain integrity, to always act honestly and according to your values. A good leader always maintains integrity. Maintain pressure on, to continue applying force or influence on someone. The activists maintained pressure on the government to act. Present an argument, to clearly explain your point of view to others. She presented a strong argument in the debate. Present evidence, to show proof to support a claim. The lawyer presented evidence to the court. Present a challenge, to create a difficulty that must be dealt with. Working remotely presents a unique challenge for managers. Present an opportunity, to offer a chance to do or achieve something. The crisis also presents an opportunity for growth. Present findings, to share the results of research or investigation. The scientists presented their findings at the conference. Present a case, to explain a situation clearly to convince others. He presented his case to the board of directors. Present a solution, to offer an answer to a problem. The engineer presented a creative solution to the issue. Present a proposal, to formally suggest a plan or idea to others. She presented a detailed proposal to the investors. Present a report, to formally share written information with others. The team presented a report on market trends. Present a united front, to show that a group is fully in agreement. The management team presented a united front at the meeting. Present an image, to show a particular impression of yourself to others. The company works hard to present a professional image. Present a contrast, to show clearly how two things are different. The two designs present a striking contrast. Present a risk, to involve the possibility of something going wrong. Ignoring the signs presents a serious health risk. Present a view, to share your opinion or perspective on something. He presented his view on the future of education. Present options, to offer different choices for someone to consider. The advisor presented several investment options. Present a picture of, to give an overall impression or description of something. The report presents a worrying picture of rising inequality. Present a dilemma, to create a situation with two difficult choices. The offer presented a real dilemma for the team. Present credentials, to show proof of your qualifications or identity. Applicants must present their credentials at the interview. Present a vision, to describe a clear idea of what you want to achieve. The CEO presented an inspiring vision for the company. Present an overview, to give a general summary of a topic. She presented an overview of the project at the start. Address a concern, to deal with something that someone is worried about. The manager addressed the team's concerns directly. Address an issue, to formally deal with a problem or topic. The report addresses several key issues in the industry. Address the audience, to speak directly to the people listening. The speaker addressed the audience with great confidence. Address a need, to provide what is required in a situation. The new program addresses the need for affordable housing. Address the problem, to take steps to deal with a specific difficulty. We need to address the problem before it gets worse. Address inequality, to take action to make things fairer for everyone. The policy aims to address inequality in education. Address concerns, to respond to and deal with what people are worried about. The president addressed the nation's concerns in his speech. Address a letter, to write the name and location of the receiver on an envelope. Please address the letter to the correct department. Address the root cause, to deal with the original source of a problem. To solve the issue, we must address the root cause. Address a complaint, to respond formally to something someone is unhappy about. The company quickly addressed the customer's complaint. Address the gap, to take steps to fill a missing or unequal area. The new policy aims to address the gap in healthcare access. Address a challenge, to take action to deal with a difficult situation. The team addressed the challenge with creativity and teamwork. Address expectations. To respond to what people hope or believe will happen. The manager addressed the team's expectations clearly. Address imbalances. To correct situations where things are not equal. The new law aims to address pay imbalances between genders. Address uncertainty. To provide clarity in a situation that is unclear. The leader addressed uncertainty by sharing the full plan. Address the public. To make an official statement to ordinary people. The Prime Minister addressed the public after the crisis. Address a weakness. To identify and work on something you are not good at. Good leaders are willing to address their weaknesses. Address shortcomings. To acknowledge and fix areas where something falls short. The team addressed the shortcomings of the previous design. Address grievances. To formally deal with complaints or feelings of injustice. The company set up a system to address employee grievances. Address ambiguity. To make unclear things clearer and easier to understand. The new guidelines help address ambiguity in the process. Address the elephant in the room. To talk about something obvious that everyone is avoiding. It was time to address the elephant in the room. Promote growth. To encourage development and improvement. Good policies promote economic growth. Promote awareness. To help more people know about something important. The charity works to promote awareness of poverty. Promote equality. To support the idea that everyone deserves the same rights. The organization promotes equality in the workplace. Promote a product. To advertise and create interest in something for sale. The company spent heavily to promote the new product. Promote change. To encourage things to develop or become different. Young people have the power to promote positive change. Promote understanding. To help people know more and accept each other better. Cultural exchange promotes understanding between nations. Promote well-being. To support people in living healthy and happy lives. The program is designed to promote employee well-being. Promote innovation. To encourage new and creative ideas and methods. The company promotes innovation through regular workshops. Promote a culture of. To encourage a particular set of values or behaviors. The school promotes a culture of respect and inclusion. Promote dialogue. To encourage open and honest communication between people. The conference aims to promote dialogue between leaders. Promote sustainability. To support practices that protect the environment long term. The company promotes sustainability through recycling programs. Promote integration. To encourage different groups to become part of the same community. The policy promotes integration of new immigrants. Promote transparency. To encourage openness and honesty in how things are done. Good governance requires promoting transparency. Promote diversity. To support and celebrate differences among people. The company actively promotes diversity in hiring. Promote cooperation. To encourage people or groups to work together. International organizations promote cooperation between nations. Promote healing. To support recovery from illness or emotional pain. Time and support promote healing after loss. Promote loyalty. To encourage people to remain committed and faithful. Good service promotes customer loyalty. Promote stability. To support conditions that keep things steady and secure. Strong institutions promote political stability. Promote a cause. To actively support something you believe in. She has spent years promoting the cause of climate justice. Promote healthy habits. To encourage behaviors that are good for your body and mind. Schools should promote healthy habits from an early age. Pursue a goal. To actively work toward achieving something. She pursued her goal with passion and determination. Pursue an interest. To follow and develop something you enjoy or are curious about. He pursued his interest in photography in his spare time. Pursue a career. To work toward building a professional life in a particular field. She decided to pursue a career in medicine. Pursue knowledge. To actively seek to learn and understand more. Great thinkers are always pursuing knowledge. Pursue a dream. To work hard to make something you deeply want become real. He left his job to pursue his dream of writing. Pursue justice. To work hard to make sure the right thing is done. She dedicated her life to pursuing justice for victims. Pursue opportunities. To actively look for and take advantage of chances. Always be ready to pursue new opportunities. Pursue a strategy. To follow a planned approach to achieve a goal. The company is pursuing a strategy of global expansion. Pursue negotiations. To continue discussions in order to reach an agreement. Both sides agreed to pursue negotiations further. Pursue excellence. To always try to reach the highest standard possible. The team pursues excellence in everything they do. Pursue happiness. To actively try to live a fulfilling and joyful life. Everyone has the right to pursue happiness. Pursue a lead. To follow a piece of information that might solve a problem. The detective pursued every lead in the case. Pursue legal action. To formally take someone to court over a dispute. The company threatened to pursue legal action. Pursue a path. To choose and follow a particular direction in life. She chose to pursue a path in environmental science. Pursue an agenda. To work toward achieving a particular set of goals. Critics accused him of pursuing a hidden agenda. Pursue innovation. To actively seek new and better ways of doing things. The firm pursues innovation to stay ahead of competitors. Pursue a relationship. To try to develop a closer connection with someone. He decided to pursue a relationship with his colleague. Pursue research. To carry out studies to find new information. The university pursues research in areas of public health. Pursue a matter. To continue dealing with something that needs attention. The lawyer advised her to pursue the matter in court. Pursue perfection. To always try to make something as good as it can be. Artists often pursue perfection in their craft. Consider an option. To think carefully about a possible choice. We need to consider all options before deciding. Consider the consequences. To think about what might happen as a result of an action. Always consider the consequences before making a big decision. Consider a proposal. To think carefully about a suggested plan. The board will consider the proposal at next week's meeting. Consider the evidence. To examine all available facts before reaching a conclusion. The judge asked the jury to consider all the evidence carefully. Consider an alternative. To think about a different possible solution. Have you considered the alternative of working remotely? Consider the implications. To think about the wider effects of a decision. We must consider the implications of this policy change. Consider the risks. To think about what could go wrong before acting. Always consider the risks before investing your money. Consider your options. To think about all the choices available to you. Take some time to consider your options before you decide. Consider the impact. To think about the effects something will have on others. We must consider the impact of this decision on the community. Consider the possibility. To accept that something might be true or might happen. Have you considered the possibility that you are wrong? Consider a request. To think about whether to agree to what someone has asked. The manager agreed to consider the employee's request. Consider the context. To think about the background or situation around something. You need to consider the context before drawing conclusions. Consider the long term. To think about effects or results far into the future. Good leaders always consider the long term when making decisions. Consider carefully. To think about something slowly and with full attention. Please consider carefully before signing the contract. Consider an objection. To think about a reason someone has given against something. The committee will consider all objections before voting. Consider the source. To think about who is saying something before trusting it. Always consider the source when reading news online. Consider the merits. To think about the positive qualities of something. The panel will consider the merits of each application. Consider the trade-offs. To think about what you gain and lose with each option. Every business decision involves considering the trade-offs. Consider the bigger picture. To look beyond the immediate situation to understand more. Try to consider the bigger picture when solving problems. Consider the feasibility. To think about whether something is actually possible. We need to consider the feasibility of this plan. Identify a problem. To recognize and name something that needs to be fixed. The first step is to identify the problem clearly. Identify a trend. To notice a pattern that is developing over time. Analysts work to identify trends in consumer behavior. Identify a need. To recognize that something is missing or required. The survey helped identify a need for better public transport. Identify a solution. To find an answer to a problem. The team worked together to identify a workable solution. Identify a risk. To recognize something that might cause harm or failure. It is important to identify risks early in a project. Identify an opportunity. To recognize a chance to do or achieve something. Good managers can identify opportunities even in difficult times. Identify the cause. To find out what made something happen. Doctors worked to identify the cause of the illness. Identify key factors. To find the most important elements in a situation. The report identifies key factors behind the economic slowdown. Identify strengths. To recognize what you or others are particularly good at. A good coach helps players identify their strengths. Identify weaknesses. To recognize areas where improvement is needed. Self-reflection helps you identify your weaknesses. Identify patterns. To notice things that repeat or follow a regular structure. Data analysts are trained to identify patterns in large datasets. Identify priorities. To decide which tasks or goals are most important. At the start of the week, identify your top priorities. Identify gaps. To find areas where something important is missing. The audit identified serious gaps in the safety procedures. Identify stakeholders. To find all the people who are affected by a decision. The first step in any project is to identify the stakeholders. Identify common ground. To find areas of agreement between different people or groups. The mediator helped both sides identify common ground. Identify the root cause. To find the original source of a problem. To fix the issue permanently, you must identify the root cause. Identify barriers. To recognize things that are preventing progress. The study identified several barriers to learning. Identify best practices. To find the most effective methods used in a field. The team identified best practices from leading companies. Identify talent. To recognize people who have exceptional natural ability. Good managers know how to identify talent in their teams. Identify misconceptions. To find and correct wrong beliefs people hold. The lesson aimed to identify common misconceptions about science. Measure success. To evaluate how well something has achieved its goals. It is important to measure success with clear indicators. Measure progress. To track how far something has advanced toward a goal. Regular check-ins help measure progress on a project. Measure performance. To evaluate how well someone or something is doing. Companies use data to measure employee performance. Measure impact. To assess the effect something has had on a situation. The study aims to measure the impact of the new program. Measure results. To look at outcomes to see how effective something was. We need to measure results before deciding to continue. Measure the effectiveness. To evaluate how well something is working. The manager measured the effectiveness of the new policy. Measure risk. To assess how likely and serious a potential danger is. Investors always measure risk before committing funds. Measure output. To calculate how much something produces in a given time. The factory measures output on a daily basis. Measure satisfaction. To find out how happy people are with a product or service. The company surveys customers to measure satisfaction. Measure demand. To find out how much people want a product or service. Market research helps companies measure demand. Measure quality. To check how good something is against a set standard. The inspector measured the quality of each item produced. Measure up to. To be as good as expected or required. The new employee quickly measured up to the high standards. Measure the distance. To find out how far apart two things are. Engineers measured the distance between the two structures. Measure the cost. To calculate how much something will or did spend. We need to measure the full cost of the project. Measure the value. To assess how useful or important something is. It is hard to measure the value of good mentorship. Measure outcomes. To look at the final results to judge success or failure. The researchers measured outcomes at the end of the trial. Measure twice, cut once. To plan and check carefully before taking action. Always measure twice, cut once when making important decisions. Measure against. To compare something with a standard or another example. Her work was measured against the best in the field. Measure up. To reach the required level of quality or ability. The new product failed to measure up to customer expectations. Measure the extent of. To find out how large or serious something is. Investigators measured the full extent of the damage. Measure productivity. To assess how efficiently work is being completed. Managers regularly measure productivity across departments. Handle a situation. To deal with something that requires attention. She handled the difficult situation with great professionalism. Handle pressure. To manage stress and demands without losing control. Top athletes know how to handle pressure in big moments. Handle criticism. To deal with negative feedback in a calm and positive way. Learning to handle criticism is an important professional skill. Handle a complaint. To deal with someone's expression of dissatisfaction. The staff were trained to handle complaints politely. Handle responsibility. To manage important tasks or duties effectively. He handles a great deal of responsibility in his role. Handle conflict. To manage disagreements between people in a productive way. A good manager knows how to handle conflict in a team. Handle with care. To treat something or someone gently and thoughtfully. Fragile items should always be handled with care. Handle a crisis. To manage a sudden and serious situation effectively. The team handled the crisis calmly and professionally. Handle an account. To manage the relationship with a particular client. She handles several major accounts at the agency. Handle the workload. To manage the amount of work you have been given. He struggled to handle the workload during the busy season. Handle affairs. To manage personal or business matters. She returned home to handle her family affairs. Handle logistics. To organize the practical details of a complex operation. The event team handled all the logistics efficiently. Handle the truth. To accept facts that may be difficult or unpleasant. Sometimes it is hard to handle the truth about ourselves. Handle negotiations. To manage discussions aimed at reaching an agreement. The senior diplomat handled the negotiations skillfully. Handle information. To manage and process data or knowledge responsibly. Employees must learn to handle sensitive information carefully. Handle a transaction. To complete a financial exchange or business deal. The bank teller handled the transaction quickly. Handle objections. To respond to and deal with points of disagreement. A good salesperson knows how to handle objections smoothly. Handle setbacks. To deal with problems or failures that slow your progress. Successful people learn how to handle setbacks and move on. Handle the details. To take care of all the small parts of a task or plan. She is very good at handling the details of complex projects. Handle the aftermath. To deal with the results of a difficult event. The community worked together to handle the aftermath of the flood. Reflect on experience. To think carefully about something that has happened. It is valuable to reflect on your experiences and learn from them. Reflect on progress. to look back and assess how far you have come. Take time at the end of each week to reflect on your progress. Reflect on decisions. To think carefully about the choices you have made. She often reflects on the decisions that shaped her career. Reflect on values. To think about what is truly important to you. Difficult times often make us reflect on our values. Reflect to change. To show that something has become different. The new policy reflects a significant change in thinking. Reflect in attitude. To show what someone thinks or feels about something. His words reflect a very negative attitude toward change. Reflect reality. To accurately show what is true or actually happening. Good fiction should reflect the reality of human experience. Reflect on failure. To think about what went wrong and why. Strong people reflect on failure and use it as a lesson. Reflect poorly on. To give a bad impression of someone or something. Rude behavior reflects poorly on the whole organization. Reflect well on. To give a good impression of someone or something. Her achievement reflects well on the entire school. Reflect the times. To be typical of or show the characteristics of a particular period. The music of the 60s reflects the times perfectly. Reflect on mistakes. To think about what you did wrong so you can improve. Wise people take time to reflect on their mistakes. Reflect a consensus. To show that a group of people are in agreement. The statement reflects a broad consensus among scientists. Reflect on the past. To think about things that have already happened. It is healthy to reflect on the past without dwelling on it. Reflect confidence. To show that someone believes in themselves. The way she speaks reflects great confidence and authority. Reflect a belief. To show or express what someone thinks is true. His actions reflect a deep belief in social justice. Reflect on growth. To think about how you have developed over time. Annual reviews are a good time to reflect on personal growth. Reflect diversity. To show or include a wide range of different people or ideas. Good media should reflect the diversity of society. Reflect on goals. To think about what you want to achieve and why. Start each year by reflecting on your goals and priorities. Reflect on relationships. To think about the connections you have with others. It is important to reflect on your relationships regularly.